good afternoon, class 11th. How are you all? Hope you will all will be fine in your home and doing good. Okay, student. So, in the last class, we have discussed about chapter number 4, Animal Kingdom. है ना? Chapter number 4, Animal Kingdom, we have already discussed, and the unit 1 is completed. Now, in this class, we are going to discuss unit 2, structural and functional organization of a flowering plant, and the chapter number 5th, morphology of flowering plant. In this chapter we are going to discuss about the external and internal feature of the plants. ठीक है, flowering plant का especially angiosperms. So let's start the chapter and hope students you all will be completed your copy according to the chapter and preparing the notes. ठीक है, and if you have any doubt related to the previous chapter and this chapter, just ask me or comment with the comment section, and please attend your live classes also. Okay, so students, let's start the chapter number 5th, morphology of flowering plants. So morphology means study of external forms of organisms. Okay, angiosperms flowering plants are characterized by their roots, stems, leaves and fruits. ठीक है, हमको पता है angiosperms are flowering plants and they were characterized by their roots, stems, leaves and fruits. Now the main part of flowering plant is root system and the shoot system. As you have seen in the picture, the diagram, the root system and the shoot system, you will see the different external parts of the root system and the shoot system. Root system means the parts underground the stem of the plants, and the shoot system means above the ground parts. Okay. Now the root. We will discuss first about the root, then we will go the stem, leaves, branches and everything. So roots is the underground parts formed by the radicle of embryo. Embryo के radicle से growth होता है, as you see in the picture, radicle, and the types of roots are there. The roots has been divided into, classified into 3 different types: tap root, fibrous roots and adventitious roots. As you have seen the picture how the tap root, fibrous root and the adventitious root looks like. One by one we are going to discuss this root in detail. Okay, so let's start. Types of root. So first one, the root system is taproot system. As you see in the picture, the taproot. Okay, their primary root, lateral root, root hairs, root tip and root cap. So I'm just dealing you this one in not in so much in detail or in deep, because you people will learn this root system, shoot system, the normal things from the class 6. Okay, before in class 6 to till now you people were learning these things. Okay, so maybe all the things were clear in your mind. So let's start. First one is the taproot system. It consists of primary roots, as I told you, lateral roots, branches and secondary roots and tertiary roots. Okay, and they were this type of roots we will see in the dicotyledon seeds. Primary root is elongated from the radicle. This primary root is elongated from the radicle of the seed. Example, mustard plants. See in the picture how the roots of the mustard plants will look like. ठीक है? Now, second is fibrous root system. Fibrous मतलब they have several types of root hairs, and this one is originate from the base of the stem. Okay, these roots originate from the base of the stems, and this type of root you will found in the monoclotodons plants. Okay, example, wheat. See in the picture. Now adventitious root system. Adventitious root system मतलब ये होता है, these roots will arise from the other part of the radicle. ठीक है, other than the radicle. Radicle से तो root arise होता है, from the other parts of the plant also, trees also, this root is arises. Example, grass, monstera and banyan tree. Now the reasons of the root. Here are 5 reasons of the root are there. First one is the root cap. In below you can see. Second, just above the root cap, reason of meristematic activity. Third, the reason of elongation, reason of maturation and the root hairs. Here you can see 5 reasons of the root. One by one we are going to discuss these reasons in detail. But look at the picture, you have to draw this reason of the root diagram in your copy. Okay, in your classwork copy you have to draw the diagram of the region of the root, root cap, region of meristematic activity, region of elongation, region of maturation and root hairs. So let's discuss this one in detail. Regions of the root. Root cap. It is the covering at the apex of the root. This one is the covering at the apex of the root. You can see in the picture in the bottom. This is the covering. It protects the root. Okay, it protects the apex of the tender root. ठीक है, ये protect करके रखता है. That is why it is called as a root cap. Now second one is region of meristematic activity. See above the root cap. You will see in the picture above the root cap you will find the region of meristematic activity. The cells are very small. Okay, in this the cells are very small, thin and very dense protoplasm. They have very dense protoplasm. They divided rapidly. In this the region of meristematic the cells were divided rapidly. मतलब जल्दी जल्दी इसमें रिपीटिशन में इसमें डिवीज़न होता है. Now region of elongation. It is the reason, by saying the name region of elongation it will clear in our mind, because this region is just above the meristematic activity region, and here the cell goes rapid elongation and enlargement. Here the roots were elongate and enlarged, वो बड़ा होता है, and it helps in the growth of the root in length. Okay, this region. Now region of maturation. Here the reason is that when the roots get matured, elongation के बाद होता है zone, and the root will be differentiate and get matured. ठीक है. Now the root hairs. These root hairs are very fine, delicate, thread-like structures from the epidermal cells in region behind the region of elongation. ठीक है. Region behind the elongation, you have seen that these root hairs arises from there, and they are very thin, delicate, and you can say that thread-like structures you will find. And these root hairs absorb the water and minerals from the soil, and it transport to the other part of the plants. Okay, hope you will all understand the 5 regions of the root hair. First, root cap, region of meristematic activity, region of elongation, region of maturation, and the root hairs. Let's discuss about the modification of the root. ठीक है. अब हम लोग देखते हैं root has been modified into different plants for the different use. So let's see this modification one by one. Sorry. In some plants roots are modified to perform functions other than absorption and conduction. ठीक है. बहुत सारे plants में क्या हो रहा है ना, roots were modified to perform different types of function rather than absorption and conduction. As we all know that roots are in plants is to absorb water and minerals, but in some plants they are modified for different purpose. Let's discuss about the different purpose. What are they? Swollen root for food storage, prop roots, slit roots, silt roots, and pneumatophorus. What are these? Let's see what are these different modification of roots are. Let's start one by one. Swollen roots for food storage. In some plants these roots has been modified into swollen roots to store the food material, as you can see in the carrot, turnips, and sweet potatoes. Okay. Now prop roots, hanging structures that support the banyan tree. In some plants, that especially in banyan tree, these roots were arises from the another region of the plants to support the banyan tree. Okay, because their trunks are so strong, अगर ये supporting नहीं होगा तो वो क्या होंगे, वो पूरे नीचे झुक जाएंगे. That's why to support, give the support to the tree, it will converted as a support system, prop roots. Now the third one is silt roots. ठीक है. अब इसमें क्या होता है, these roots were arises from the lower nodes of the plants to give support to the plants, as you can see in the maize and sugar cane. Now pneumatophorus. अब इसमें क्या हो रहा है, जो plants होते हैं they will grow vertically in upward direction. Their roots will grow up vertically in upward direction to get oxygen for their respiration. ठीक है. respiration के लिए oxygen मिलता है उनको, so they can grow upward direction. Mostly we will, or this is the fact that we know that the roots grow in the downward direction in the soil, but some roots are there which is called as pneumatophorus roots. They will arises upward direction vertically to get oxygen for the respiration process. Example is Rhizophora, growing in a swampy areas, a mangrove tree. Okay, So here are the modification of roots. Here you can say the different modification, that swollen, slit, drop and pneumotophorus. Hope you will all understand the modification of the root and the everything related to the roots. Now we have discussed about the function of the root. Absorption of water and minerals from the soil. This is the first foremost function. Second, provide a proper anchorage to the plant. Okay. Parts, storage of reserve food materials. Swelling of roots we have already discussed. Synthesis of plant growth regulators. So here are the function of the root. Hope you will all understand the topic, the root. Now the second topic of the same chapter is the stem. In this topic we are going to discuss about the stem. Let's start. The stems and the shoot system, you can say. Root system we have already discussed in the previous part. Now it is the shoot system. You can say the hypoglottal base of a radicle. How this stem system has been arise and the root system will arise from the embryo in the picture. In the stem you will find leaf, fruit, flowers, stem in the plant. Okay, stem, flower, fruit and leaf. So let's start. It is the ascending part, यानी ऊपर से नीचे, नीचे से ऊपर sorry, of the axis that develops from the pumil of the embryo of a germinating seed. Pumil you have seen in the picture. It is the embryo and the germinating seeds. It bears branches, leaves, flower, fruits, buds, terminal or axillary nodes and internodes. In the shoot system you will find in the stem that leaves, fruit, flowers, buds, nodes and internodes. Okay. Nodes are the regions of the stem where the leaves were born. ठीक है, nodes are the regions where from the leaves were born and internodes are the portion between two nodes. Nodes क्या होते हैं? That are the regions जहाँ से वो जो leaves होते हैं, newborn leaves where arises, and the internode is the gap between the two nodes is called the internodes. ठीक है. Young stem is generally green and later often become woody and dark brown. जो young stems होते हैं वो generally in their starting stage they were green and soft. When they become mature they are later often become woody and dark brown in color. Now the function of the stems are spreading out branches bearing leaves, flowers and fruits, as we all know that. It conducts water, minerals and photosynthesis process, and some stems helps in food storage, support protections and vegetative propagation. So here are the function of the root. Okay. Now here also the modification of the root is also there. Sorry, stem is there, modification of stem. Then the stem is also modified into different functions to perform different function in plants. First one is for food storage. Stem tendril, thorns, pylocloids, stolon, offset, suckers. So one by one we will discuss this one in detail, the modification of the stem. First one, for the food storage. In most of the plant, these stems were you can say modified into stem for food storage. This system has been modified into food storage, like in potato tuber, ginger rhizome, turmeric, कोलेस्का कॉर्न, जिमीकांदा कॉर्न. ठीक है. ये क्या होता है, इसमें क्या होता है, जो स्टेम होता है दे विल मॉडिफाइड इनटू you can say food storage. For the food storage the area will be swollen. They also act as an organ of perennation to tide over the condition unfavorable for the growth. Okay. Now stem tendrils. These in several plants this stem will be modified into tendrils, especially in creepers. वो tendrils में convert हो जाते हैं and they will creep on the land for the growth of the plants. Slender and spiral coiled structures develop from the axillary bud. Where from the axillary bud these tendrils where arises, they help plants to climb. Okay, they helps to plants to climb. Example, gourds, cucumber, pumpkins, watermelon and grapevines. ठीक है. So as I explained you, creepers, especially this type of plants called as creepers. Now thorns, कांटे में convert हो जाते हैं to protect the plants. Woody, straight and pointed structures developed from the axillary bud, as you have seen in the picture. They protect plants from the browsing of animals, citrus and bougainvillea. ठीक है. अभी क्या होता है, these stems were converted into thorns, pointed structures which helps in the protection from the grazing of animals. Now pylocloid, It is a green flattened or fleshy cylindrical stem containing chlorophyll for photosynthesis. ठीक है, found in some plants of arid region, Optuna flattened stem and Euphorbia cylindrical stems. So these stems were converted into fleshy green flattened and fleshy cylindrical stems which contains chlorophyll for photosynthesis process, as you have seen in the picture. Okay, these stems were converted, modified into this phyllocloid. Now stolon means runner, especially this is called as runner. It is a cylinder lateral branch that arises from the base of the main axis and after growing aerial for some time are downward to touch the ground. ठीक है, अब इसमें क्या होता है, ये जो प्लांट्स अपने आप फैलते जाते हैं ना ग्राउंड पे, दे आर कॉल्ड एज रनर. अब क्या होता है उसमें कि उनके जो लास्ट नोड होता है, लोअर नोड, वहाँ से एक स्टेम अराइज होता है. अब वो दूसरी जगह जाके ग्रो करने लगता है. जब ग्रो होने लगता है तो उसके जो स्टेम्स बट their growth in upward direction and their roots will grow in the downward direction and they will spread whole on the land. They are called as runner. This type of plant are called as runner or stolon, and this is also a modification of a stem to grow a new plant. Offset, it is a lateral branch with short internodes and each node bearing a rosette of leaves and stuff of roots. Example aquatic plants like Piscita and Acornia. अब इसमें क्या होता है, इनका जो बर्ड्स होता है ना वो ट्रांसफ़र होने लगता है. ठीक है, लेटरल ब्रांचेस निकलते हैं, शॉर्ट इंटरनोड्स एंड ईच नोड बियरिंग अ रॉडसेट ऑफ लीव्स एंड स्टफ ऑफ अ roots. This is called as offset. From the nodes and the internodes, the new plants will arises, and the new stem will arises and it will convert it into a plant. Now suckers. It is a lateral branches that originate from the basal underground portion of the main stem. It grows horizontally beneath the soil and came out optically upward, giving rise to a new leafy shoots. अब क्या होता है जब हम लोग प्लांट को कट कर देते हैं, सो जो इनका नीचे से जो रूट्स और स्टेम्स होते हैं ना वो नीचे से ग्रो करते हैं फ्रॉम द बेसाल ऑफ अंडरग्राउंड पोर्शन ऑफ द मेन स्टेम, जो उनका मेन स्टेम होता है, और वहाँ से वो न्यू प्लांट का ग्रोथ कर लेते हैं, विच इज़ कॉल्ड एज शकर्स. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल्स यू हैव सीन बनाना, पाइनएप्पल एंड स्कैरियस्थम. ओके, this type of plants are called as suckers. So here you have seen different modification in stem also. Underground stem of some plants like grass and strawberry, they have underground stems, spread new niches, and when older plants die, new plants were formed. Now the modification of the leaves is also completed and the function also. Now we are going to start the leaf. ठीक है, अब एक न्यू टॉपिक स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं हम लोग इस चैप्टर का, द लीफ. दिस ऑल थिंग्स आर वेरी ईजी टू लर्न और टू अंडरस्टैंड बिकॉज यू पीपल वी आर लर्निंग दिस टॉपिक्स फ्रॉम द क्लास 6. ठीक है, इसलिए चीज़ों को जल्दी जल्दी लर्न करने में और पढ़ने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. द लीफ. In the leaf you have seen the structures and their variations. These are the two main topics of the leaf. So let's start discussing about the leaf. It is a lateral flattened structure borne on the stem. ठीक है, it develops at the node and bears a bud in its axil. As we all know that the leaves where arises from the nodes. The axillary bud later develops into a branch, and this axillary bud you have seen in the picture, it will later develop into a new branch. Leaves originate from shoot apical. Okay, this is not a part of root system, and are arranged into a apical order, and the leaves are arranged into a specific order, as you have seen in the picture, apical arrangement of the leaves. Acorpetal order. They are important vegetative organs of photosynthesis. ठीक है, they are the important organs for the photosynthesis process because in leaves chlorophyll is present, and leaves are called the kitchen of the plant because in this the leaves prepare food for whole plant. Okay, now here are several parts of leaves are there. So the three main parts of leaves are the leaf base, as you have seen in the picture, petioles, and the lamella, the main leaf blade you can say. See, in the lamella veins and midrib are present. Stem, as you have seen in the picture, that the three main part of the leaves are there: leaf base, petiole, and lamella, leaf blade. Parts of a leaf. First one is the leaf base. One by one we are going to discuss this part of a leaf in detail. First, let's start their characteristics. With these, the leaf is attached to the stem. Leaf base is that portion by which the leaves will attach to the stem. It may bear two lateral leaf-like structures called stipules. ठीक है, ये two leaf structures base को मिल सकते हैं, which is called as stipules. In monocots plant, the leaf base expands into a sheath covering the stem partially or wholly. ठीक है, जो मोनोकॉट्स प्लांट्स होते हैं उसमें एक कवरिंग निकलता है जिसको सिद बोलते हैं, और जहाँ से फिर वो क्या होता है, थोड़े आगे से थोड़े से फिर वो क्या होते हैं, लीव्स अराइज होते हैं. एक्सपांड्स इनटू अ सिद कवरिंग द स्टेम पार्शली और वोली. दिस नीड्स वेयर कवरिंग द स्टेम्स. ओके, इन सम लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स द लीफ base may become swollen. It is called as pulvines, or you can see the pulvines. The leaves base becomes swollen. फर्स्ट में हम लोग क्या देखें, किसी प्लांट मोनोकॉट्स, स्पेशली इन मोनोकॉट्स द लीव्स अराइजेस टू बाय द कवरिंग, मेक अ कवरिंग टू द स्टेम, एंड इन सम द लीफ, जहाँ से लीव्स अराइज हो रहा है वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा स्वेलन हो जाता है, स्पेशली इन द लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स. ओके, नाउ it helps to hold the leaf blade to a light. Second one is part one is a petiole. It helps to hold the leaf blade to light. ठीक है, petiole क्या करता है, स्पेशली वो क्या करता है, होल्ड करके रखता है लीव्स को, किससे, लीफ ब्लेड से. ठीक है. सेकेंड, लॉन्ग थिन फ्लेक्सिबल petioles allow leaf blades to flutter in wind, thereby cooling leaf and bringing fresh air to the leaf surface. अब ये petioles helps to दिस इज़ फ्लेक्सिबल, सो ये क्या करता है, हेल्प करता है लीव्स को टू फ्लटर इन द एयर. जब हवा आती है तो लीव्स को फ्रेश एयर फ्लैटर करने में, अपने तरफ खींचने में बहुत हेल्प करता है. ठीक है. नाउ द थर्ड वन इज लैमेला, द लीफ ब्लेड. द ग्रीन एक्सपांड पार्ट विथ वेन्स एंड वेनलेट्स. दिस इज द ग्रीन पार्ट एज आई एक्सप्लेन यू इन द स्टार्टिंग, विच contains veins and veilets and the midrib. The middle prominent vein is called the midrib. Veins provide rigidity to lamella and act as a channel of transport for water, minerals and food and materials. These veins provide a region to transport water, food, minerals and food materials. Okay, these veins provide. In every leaves you have seen vein structure. Now the second topic of the same topic of the leaf is venation. As I told you that the arrangement of veins and veinlets in the leaf is called venation. ठीक है, जो अरेंजमेंट होता है, जो वेन्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं, देखो यहाँ पे एक डायग्राम है, यू हैव सीन, दिस आर द अरेंजमेंट. ये क्लियर देखो, जो वेन्स होते हैं, दिस आर कॉल्ड द वेन्स एंड द वेनेशन, एंड द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ दिस वेन्स एंड वेनेशन इन द लीव्स, the veins and the veinlets in the arrangement is called as venation. ठीक है, the arrangement of veins and the veinlets is called the venation in the leaf. There are two types of venation, reticulate venation and parallel venation. ठीक है, reticulate और parallel venation क्या होता है उसको हम लोग अभी देखते हैं डिटेल में. Let's start. So first one is the reticulate venation. See the picture, see the diagram. Here the veinlets form a network. It is seen in the डाइक्लोटिडोस. अब इसमें क्या होता है, जो वेन्स होते हैं ना, वेनलेट्स होते हैं, वो एक नेटवर्क फॉर्म करते हैं. प्रॉपर अरेंजमेंट नहीं होता, नेटवर्क जाल जैसे होता है. ठीक है. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ वेनेशन इज कॉल्ड एज रेटिकुलेट वेनेशन, एंड दिस वेनेशन इज स्पेशली फॉर्म्ड इन डाइक्लोटिडॉन्स. जो डाइक्लोटिडॉन्स प्लांट्स होते हैं वो उसमें रहता है. ठीक है. एंड पैरेलल वेनेशन, इसमें जो वेनेशन रहता है, इन द पैरेलल वेनेशन यू हैव सीन द वेन्स आर इन देयर अपोजिट डायरेक्शन, दे नेवर इंटरसेक्ट ईच अदर. पैरेलल का मतलब वही होता है ना, जो कभी एक दूसरे को इंटरसेक्ट नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है. एंड दिस टाइप ऑफ वेनेशन स्पेशली यू हैव सीन इन द मोनोक्लोटिडॉन्स. ओके, होप यू विल ऑल अंडरस्टैंड द वेनेशन, पैरेलल वेनेशन एंड रेटिकुलेट वेनेशन. हियर आर टाइप्स ऑफ लीव्स आर ऑल्सो देयर, सिंपल लीफ एंड कंपाउंड लीफ. कंपाउंड लीफ also divided into two main type, पेनिटली लीफ एंड पैलामेटली लीफ. सिंपल लीफ देखो कैसे होते हैं, सिंपल एक लीफ होता है. कंपाउंड लीफ में क्या होता है, एक पेटियोल से बहुत सारे लीफ का फॉर्मेशन होता है. ठीक है. कंपाउंड लीफ ऐसे दिखाई देते हैं. सिंपल लीफ, हियर लीफ लैमेला is entire, or when increased the incision do not touch the midrib. Okay. यहाँ पे देखो मिड रीप में वो टच नहीं करता, सिंपली मतलब सिर्फ एक लीव्स अराइज होता है फ्रॉम द वन नोड, and the compound leaves, so many leaves where arises as you have seen in the picture. And this pennilately compound and palmately compound, देखो pennilately में क्या होगा, the leaves are in their parallel direction, but in palmately compound the leaves where arises from the one petioles. ठीक है. Here the incision of the lamella reaches up to the mid-break, breaking into a small number of leaflets. A bud is seen in the axil of petiole in the simple and compound leaves, but not in the axil of leaflets of the compound leaf. This compound leaf has been divided into two types: penetrally compound leaf and palamately compound leaf. Palamately मतलब in this number of leaflets are present on a common axis. ठीक है, number of leaflets you have seen in the common axis. Example neem. And in palamately compound leaf अटैच इन अ कॉमन पॉइंट. ठीक है, कॉमन पॉइंट से वो अटैच रहते हैं, जैसे कि सिल्क कॉटन में. एंड नीम में, नीम्स का जो लीफ का अरेंजमेंट देखोगे तो वो एक ब्रांच जो जा रहा है उसमें से मिड रीप से बहुत सारे लीव्स निकलते हैं और इसमें एक पॉइंट से बहुत सारे लीव निकलते हैं. दोनों में यही डिफरेंस होता है. ठीक है, टाइप्स ऑफ लीव्स में. नाउ हियर इज द फाइलोटेक्सी. सो स्टूडेंट्स, आई एम जस्ट leaving the class, or we will explain the phyllotaxy. Just I'm explaining the phyllotaxy, then we will close the class, today's class. Okay, because the time is there now. Hope you will all understand the types of leaves. Now we will discuss the phyllotaxy. It is the pattern of arrangement of leaves on the stem or branches. अब क्या हो रहा है phyllotaxy मतलब patterns, arrangement of leaf we will discuss. So here are the three types: alternate, opposite and fold. Alternate में देखो कैसे दिखाई देगा, the leaves were arranged alternately. एक है, फिर दूसरा, फिर तीसरा, फिर चौथा. अपोजिट, द लीव्स आर अरेंज्ड इन द अपोजिट डायरेक्शन. एंड वोल्ड मीन मतलब एक ही पॉइंट से बहुत सारे लीव्स का अरेंजमेंट होना. ओके, सो अल्टरनेट इन दिस, सिंगल लीव्स अराइजेस एट द ईच नोड इन अल्टरनेट मैनर. एज आई एक्सप्लेन्ड यू, अपोजिट दे आर अरेंज्ड इन द अपोजिट डायरेक्शन. अल्टरनेट का कैसे होता है देख लो एक बार. एग्जाम्पल इज चाइना रोज, मस्टर्ड. एंड अपोजिट क्लेस्टोफिरिया एंड गुआवा. And fold in the from the single node, different types of leaves were arises. Different leaves were arise, two or more leaves, especially in Estonia. ठीक है, so this is the phyllotaxy of the leaves. Hope you will all understand the topic phyllotaxy, venation, everything, and types of leaves. From the next class we will discuss about the modification of leaf, okay, and the flowers and inflorescence. ठीक है, छोटा सा टॉपिक बच गया था मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ लीव, बट क्लास ख़त्म हो जाएगी पढ़ाते तक, इसलिए हम लोग नेक्स्ट क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ लीव. एंड इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट रिलेटेड टू द टॉपिक, जस्ट आस्क मी द क्वेश्चन. ओके स्टूडेंट, थैंक यू सो मच. सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास.